review you. This is my partner, Mr. It. We're starting off the Halloween season with the original ghost story by Let Me Explain Studios, Selling Your Soul for Fame. Personally, I have no idea why anyone would want to do that. I mean, it's just an okay musical. Good God! Hi?
It's just you. Sorry, I thought you were something else.
Like what? Also, given the apparent excitement on display, are you sure you meant thought and not hoped?
Well, don't just dangle off my balcony like a creeper. Come on up.
But I need to get my workout in!
Got pumpkin pies cooling in the kitchen. Should be enough for everyone when they're done.
You know, healthy living is overrated. Extra whipped cream on mine, please! I see why you have so much pie.
Don't worry about that storm. Pretty sure it's gonna pass right by us.
Famous last words. Next you'll say, what could possibly go wrong?
You know, living out here in this treehouse alone in the woods is pretty great. Can't complain. Nope, not at all.
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Except, sometimes your brain kinda plays tricks on ya.
It's kind of a dick like that.
Anyways, when I was thinking about what I could possibly do for Halloween, suddenly this ghost story just kind of came to me.
I find that concerning.
So while I carve up a pumpkin, I'll spin you a tale about greed, pride, and being careful what you wish for.
Come on, we all know the Hollywood story.
Once upon a time, there was a poor musician who lived alone with his daughter. He dreamed of one day having riches beyond his wildest fantasies.
Interesting direction for the Coco remake.
His name being known far and wide in the pages of history.
Unfortunately, Pages of History was just the name of a museum tour pamphlet.
One night, the musician sought the counsel of Satan himself.
Why do people always go to the devil for these things? When has it ever worked out in the mortal's favor?
Ah! Robot devil? I get your hands? Zam! Oh, what an appallingly ironic outcome!
Shutting up.
Satan agreed, but warned the musician that it would cost his soul.
Unless he's a jazz musician, I doubt he'll need it.
The musician waved away the warning and demanded his wish be fulfilled.
See now, even if you could trust Satan, that would put you on the fast track for bad times.
So, taking the musician's soul as payment, Satan granted fame and fortune upon his house.
And thus, the house itself became world famous. Couldn't care less about the people who live in it.
But though the musician played beautifully, the people became enraptured not by his music, but by the charm and talent of his daughter.
Yeah, that tends to be how showbiz works. Musicians very rarely get the full credit they deserve.
They cheered her name and threw coins at her feet.
They were chocolate, but being 10, the girl didn't mind.
Soon she had become so well known that they were called upon to perform in the houses of lords and ladies, in large majestic theaters for hundreds of onlookers, and even for members of royalty.
Oh, I was mistaken before. This isn't a remake of Coco. It's a reimagining of The Greatest Showman.
I drink champagne with kings and queens. The politicians praise my name.
However, this version is better because we're not supposed to like the complete asshat.
The musician wanted for nothing and rubbed elbows with the highest of elite society. But it was not enough.
But it'll never be enough, never be enough for me.
Okay, no more Greatest Showman.
The musician called upon Satan again, looking to undo what had been done.
Love Disc, what are you doing? Get out of there!
With a heart completely consumed by darkness.
So, when does he turn into a Heartless?
But unknown to him, his daughter had been eavesdropping and overheard the demonic arrangement.
Demonic Arrangement. Now there is the name of an a cappella band.
She ran for her life, as far away as she could, where no one knew her name or face.
Presumably with a cloak made out of donkey skin.
After many years, he eventually succumbed to death. But it's believed his soul is cursed by Satan to forever search for his daughter, eternally seeking to fulfill a bargain he'll never be able to complete.
You would think he'd given up at some point, but that's vengeful spirits for you.
They say when his spirit is near, you can feel his desperate prowling eyes upon you. And if you hear a second set of footsteps when you walk alone, be careful the mad musician doesn't take you instead.
His senile old eyes just can't tell if you're his daughter, I guess.
I gotta tune out and get some candles.
You would think that a shit ton of illuminated jack-o'-lanterns would be enough, but I guess not.
All snarkiness aside, this is a fun little ghost story accompanied with some lovely visuals and fairly haunting narration.
I'm a reviewer. You get, I review you.
Alright, let's see if the summoning charm that Tox sent me actually works.
Hello, simple mortal. What can the all-knowing Googal answer for you? Yo, dude. You good?
Sorry, you're not quite what I expected.
Yeah, and I didn't expect to be answering questions for mortals for all eternity.
Right, sorry. It's about my friend Mr. It.
Oh yeah, the Addams Family ripoff. In a bit of trouble with the MMC, right?
Yeah, I was hoping you could tell me what the outcome of that would be.
Sorry, dude. The council's gonna execute him.
What?!
Yeah, they're gonna agree that he's that project of Vikar's and vote that he's too dangerous to let exist.
But is he?
Doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
If he's not, then any testimony from you, even if I back it up, will be written off as a desperate attempt to get the council to overturn their decision, and won't do you any good. And if he is, well, it doesn't take my wisdom to know that that's not gonna stop you from trying to save him anyway.
Fair point. So how do I do that?
No dice, bud.
What? Why?
Look, some futures will come to pass no matter what. This ain't one of those times, but if you want the best outcome, you gotta figure it out yourself.
Alright.
Hold up. I can tell you one thing. You've met a lot of people over the last 10 years. Try calling in some favors.
Right.